Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with Aurora. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. This channel is all about helping you learn real, practical English that you can use every single day. We upload a brand new English learning video every single day to help you improve not only your listening skills, but also your speaking and fluency. And today, I have something really special for you. We're going to talk about something that I get asked about all the time. How can I become fluent in English in just 90 days? Is it really possible? And my answer is yes, absolutely yes. But you need the right roadmap. You need to know exactly what to do every single day to reach your goal. And that's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. By the end of today's lesson, you'll have a clear, step-by-step plan to follow for the next 90 days. You'll know what to practice, how to practice, and why each step matters. This is your complete daily roadmap to English fluency. So if you're ready to transform your English in the next 3 months, stay with me until the very end. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. We're here every single day to support your English journey. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Also, grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to write down this roadmap. This is going to be your guide for the next 90 days. Are you ready? Let's get started. So let's talk about what fluency really means. Fluency doesn't mean you know every single word in English. It doesn't mean you never make a mistake. Fluency means you can express your thoughts clearly and confidently in most everyday situations. It means you can have a conversation without constantly searching for words or translating in your head. And yes, you can achieve this level in 90 days if you follow the right plan and stay consistent. The key word here is consistent. You need to practice every single day. Even if it's just 20 or 30 minutes, daily practice is what will get you to fluency. Let me break down your 90-day journey into 3 main phases. Each phase is 30 days long, and each phase has a specific focus. This way, you're building your skills step by step in the most effective way possible. Think of it like building a house. You need a strong foundation first, then you add the walls, and finally the roof. Your English fluency works the same way. Let's start with phase 1. This is day 1 through day 30. I call this the foundation phase. During these first 30 days, your main goal is to build strong foundations in listening and vocabulary. You want to train your ears to understand English and fill your mind with the most common, useful words and phrases. This is absolutely critical. If you skip this phase, everything else will be much harder. So what should you do every single day during phase 1? Let me give you your daily routine. First thing every morning, spend 15 minutes listening to simple, clear English. You can watch English learning videos like this one, listen to podcasts for English learners, or watch simple TV shows with subtitles. The key is to listen actively. Don't just let the English wash over you. Really focus on understanding what you hear. Try to catch individual words. Try to understand the meaning. This daily listening practice will train your brain to process English faster and faster. After your listening practice, spend 10 minutes learning new vocabulary. But don't just memorize random words from a dictionary. That's not effective. Instead, learn vocabulary in context. Learn phrases and sentences, not just single words. For example, don't just learn the word tired. Learn the phrase "I'm so tired" or "I'm exhausted." Learn how native speakers actually use the word in real life. You can use flashcard apps, vocabulary lists from English learning websites, or even write down new words you hear in videos and look them up. Aim to learn about 10 new words or phrases every single day. That's 300 new words in 30 days. That's amazing progress. Now here's something really important during phase 1. You need to practice speaking out loud every single day, even if you're alone. I know it might feel strange at first, but this is crucial. Spend 10 minutes every day repeating what you hear. When you watch a video or listen to a podcast, pause it and repeat the sentences out loud. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the rhythm and intonation. This is called shadowing, and it's one of the most powerful techniques for improving your speaking. Your mouth and tongue need to get used to making English sounds. The more you practice, the easier and more natural it becomes. Let me give you a practical example of what one day in phase 1 looks like. Imagine it's day 5 of your journey. You wake up, make your coffee, and sit down for your English practice. You open YouTube and watch a 10-minute video about daily routines in English. You listen carefully, trying to understand every word. You hear phrases like wake up, get dressed, have breakfast, go to work. After the video, you write down 5 new phrases you learned. Then you spend 5 minutes repeating those phrases out loud, practicing the pronunciation. You say, I wake up at 7, I get dressed quickly, I have breakfast with my family. You repeat each sentence 3 or 4 times until it feels natural. Then you go about your day, but you try to think in English when you can. When you're getting dressed, you think in your head, I'm getting dressed. When you eat lunch, you think, I'm having lunch. This keeps English active in your mind all day long. Do you see how this works? You're building the foundation brick by brick, day by day. It might feel slow at first, but trust me, by day 30, you'll be amazed at how much you understand and how many words you know. You'll notice that you're starting to think in English more naturally. You'll catch yourself understanding phrases without translating. That's when you know the foundation is getting strong. Now let's move to phase 2. This is day 31 through day 60. I call this the practice phase. By now, you have a solid foundation. You understand a lot more English, and you know many common words and phrases. Now it's time to start using that knowledge actively. Phase 2 is all about speaking practice and building confidence. This is where you really start to feel like you're having conversations. Your daily routine changes a bit in phase 2. You still do your listening practice every morning, but now you increase it to 20 minutes and you choose slightly more challenging material. Instead of beginner videos, try intermediate content. Watch English speakers having natural conversations. Listen to podcasts where people discuss topics you're interested in. The goal is to expose yourself to more natural, flowing English. After listening, spend 15 minutes on speaking practice. But now instead of just repeating, you're going to practice creating your own sentences. Choose a topic, any topic. It could be your daily routine, your hobbies, your family, your dreams. Then talk about it out loud for 5 minutes. Yes, just talk to yourself. Describe what you did yesterday. Talk about your plans for the weekend. Explain why you love your favorite movie. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. The goal is to practice forming sentences and expressing your ideas without stopping to translate every word. Here's a powerful technique for phase 2. Record yourself speaking. I know, most people hate hearing their own voice, but this is so valuable. Choose a simple topic, like describe your best friend or talk about your morning routine. Set a timer for 3 minutes and just talk. Record it on your phone. Then listen back. You'll notice mistakes, and that's good. You'll hear where you hesitate, where you use the wrong word, where your pronunciation isn't clear. Make notes. Then record yourself again, trying to improve. Do this twice a week, and you'll see incredible progress. Let me also add something important for phase 2. You need to start having real conversations, even if they're short. If you know someone who speaks English, practice with them. If you don't, there are so many ways to find conversation partners online. There are language exchange apps, online tutoring platforms, English learning communities. Try to have at least 2 or 3 real conversations per week, even if each one is only 10 or 15 minutes. Real conversations are where everything comes together. You have to listen, understand, think, and respond, all in real time. It's challenging, but it's the fastest way to improve. Imagine this scenario. It's day 45, right in the middle of phase 2. You've been practicing every day for 6 weeks now. You join an online conversation group. There are 4 other English learners and 1 native speaker leading the discussion. The topic is travel. The leader asks, where would you love to travel and why? You feel nervous, but you take a breath and start speaking. You say, I would love to travel to Canada because I love nature and I hear the mountains are beautiful. I also want to practice my English with native speakers. You did it. You expressed a complete thought in English without translating word by word. The leader smiles and asks a follow-up question. What activities would you do there? You answer, I would go hiking and maybe camping. I would also visit some cities like Vancouver. The conversation continues. You make a few small mistakes, but everyone understands you. After the conversation ends, you feel so proud. That's the feeling we're working toward. That confidence, that ability to express yourself. Phase 2 is also when you should start reading more in English. Spend 10 minutes every day reading something you enjoy. It could be news articles, blog posts, short stories, even social media posts in English. Reading helps you see how sentences are structured. It reinforces vocabulary you've learned. It shows you new ways to express ideas, and it's a relaxing way to learn. Don't worry if you don't understand every single word. Try to understand the main idea. Look up words that appear many times or seem important. Over time, your reading speed and comprehension will improve naturally. Now we come to Phase 3. This is day 61 through day 90. I call this the fluency phase. This is where everything comes together. By this point, you've built a strong foundation and you've practiced speaking regularly. Now it's time to polish your skills, expand your range, and truly step into fluency. Phase 3 is about thinking in English naturally, understanding different accents and speeds, and expressing complex ideas with confidence. Your daily routine in Phase 3 looks like this. Continue your daily listening, but now push yourself even more. Listen to native content made for native speakers. This could be podcasts about topics you love, YouTube channels by native speakers, English movies or TV shows without subtitles or audiobooks. Yes, try to listen without subtitles when you can. This forces your brain to work harder and rely on pure listening comprehension. Aim for 30 minutes of listening per day. For speaking practice in Phase 3, you want to focus on fluency and naturalness. Practice speaking for longer periods without stopping. Set a timer for 10 minutes and talk about a topic without pausing. If you don't know a word, don't stop. Try to explain it in a different way. Use simpler words to express the same idea. This is what native speakers do all the time, and it's a crucial fluency skill. Also, start paying attention to idioms, phrasal verbs, and expressions that native speakers use. These will make you sound much more natural and fluent. Another important focus in Phase 3 is accent and pronunciation. By now, you can form sentences and express ideas. But do you sound clear? Do people understand you easily? Spend time working on the sounds that are difficult for you. Practice minimal pairs, words that sound similar but are different, like ship and sheep or bat and bad. Record yourself reading a short paragraph, then compare it to a native speaker reading the same paragraph. Where are the differences? Work on those specific areas. Let me paint a picture of day 75 for you. You're well into Phase 3 now. You've been consistent for 2.5 months. You wake up and without even thinking about it, your first thoughts are in English. You think, I slept really well. I feel great today. You turn on a podcast while you make breakfast. It's a podcast about technology, something you're interested in. You understand almost everything. There are a few words you don't know, but you understand the context. Later, you have a video call with a language partner from another country. You talk for 30 minutes about your lives, your goals, your cultures. The conversation flows naturally. You laugh together. You share stories. Yes, you still make some mistakes. You might say, I go yesterday instead of I went yesterday. But your partner understands you perfectly, and honestly, you don't even notice the mistake because you're focused on the conversation, not on perfect grammar. After the call, you feel energized. You think, wow, I just had a 30-minute conversation in English and it felt natural. That's fluency. That's what we're building toward. In Phase 3, also challenge yourself with different types of English. If you've been learning American English, try listening to British or Australian speakers. If you've focused on British English, try American podcasts. Each accent and style has its quirks, but the more you expose yourself, the more adaptable you become. This makes you a truly confident English speaker who can understand and communicate with people from all over the world. Now let's talk about some universal principles that apply to all three phases, every single day of your 90-day journey. First, consistency beats intensity. It's better to practice 30 minutes every single day than to practice 3 hours once a week. Your brain needs regular exposure to build strong neural pathways. Make English a non-negotiable part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. Second, use English in your real life as much as possible. Change your phone settings to English. Follow English speakers on social media. Think in English when you're doing everyday activities. Label objects in your house with English words. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster you'll improve. Third, don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are proof that you're trying, that you're pushing yourself, that you're learning. Every mistake is a lesson. When you make a mistake, notice it, learn from it, and move on. Don't let fear of mistakes stop you from speaking. I promise you, native speakers make mistakes too. What matters is communication and confidence. Fourth, celebrate your progress. Every single day, acknowledge what you've learned. Maybe you understood a full sentence in a movie. Maybe you used a new phrase correctly. Maybe you had a 2-minute conversation without freezing up. These are victories. Write them down. Celebrate them. This positive reinforcement keeps you motivated through the challenging days. And finally, remember your why. Why are you learning English? Is it for a better job, to travel the world, to connect with people from different cultures, to study abroad, to enjoy English movies and books? Whatever your reason, keep it front and center in your mind. On the days when you feel tired or frustrated, remember why you started. That purpose will carry you through. Let me share one more complete scenario to bring this all together. Imagine it's day 90, the final day of your journey. You've been consistent for 3 full months. You've watched videos, practiced speaking, had conversations, made mistakes, learned from them, and kept going. Today, you decide to test yourself. You join an online discussion group with native speakers. The topic is open, anything people want to talk about. Someone asks, what's something you've accomplished recently that you're proud of? You smile and you start speaking. You say, actually, I've been learning English seriously for exactly 90 days, and I'm really proud of how far I've come. 3 months ago, I could barely put together a sentence. I was so nervous to speak. But I made a commitment to practice every single day, even when it was hard. And now, here I am, having this conversation with all of you, and I feel confident. I still have more to learn, of course, but I know I can communicate, and that feels amazing. Everyone in the group congratulates you. Someone says, wow, your English is really good. You did that in just 90 days? And you feel incredible. You've done it. You've followed the roadmap, stayed consistent, and achieved real, meaningful fluency. That can be your story. That will be your story if you commit to this 90-day roadmap. Phase 1, build your foundation with listening and vocabulary. Phase 2, practice speaking and build confidence. Phase 3, polish your fluency and think naturally in English. Every single day, show up and do the work. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Remember, fluency is not a destination where you arrive and stop. It's a journey that continues. Even after 90 days, you'll keep improving. You'll keep learning new words, refining your accent, understanding more complex ideas. But these 90 days will transform you from someone who struggles with English into someone who can confidently communicate in English. And that transformation will open so many doors in your life. I believe in you. I've seen so many students follow this kind of roadmap and achieve incredible results. You have everything you need. You have the plan, you have the resources, and most importantly, you have the determination. Starting today, commit to your 90-day journey. Write down your start date. Mark day 90 on your calendar. And then, day by day, step by step, build your fluency. If you found this roadmap helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more learners find this content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now because we're here every single day with new lessons to support your English learning. Share this video with a friend who's also learning English. You can support each other through your 90-day journey. And if you want, leave a comment below telling me what day you're starting and what your goal is. I love hearing from you, and I'll be cheering you on. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for trusting me to be part of your English learning journey. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker once struggled with their first sentence. You're on the right path. Stay consistent, stay positive, and keep practicing. Your fluent English self is waiting for you just 90 days from now. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.